Being a first responder is someone who gets the call, someone who's like there with them. My name is Katina Shank. I am a call taker. I've been a call taker since January 23rd, 2017.
Hello, my name is Karen Duke. I am a universal call taker, meaning that I answer and process calls for police, fire, and medical emergency services.
Hello, my name is Gail Rice Robinson. I work with Office of Unified Communications as a dispatcher for the police department. I was a dispatcher in the seat that day when there was a active shooter at a school in Northwest.
When I received this call from a teacher who was actually in a classroom, who had locked herself in the classroom with approximately maybe 16 to 20 students, and they were hiding because they did not know where the active shooter was.
And so when I got that call, it was from a lady, third party. She was not at the location, and she told me that her friend was hiding in a closet in a room.
Then I heard kids in the background kind of like trying to call their mom, and I had to tell them that they had to text instead of calling, because if the active shooter actually was on that floor, they would have heard them talking.
Afterwards, I got other calls from people who were concerned about their children, and the parents were afraid. And so I had to let them know that MPD officials and MPD officers were going to take care of them, and they had the situation under control, and to wait until they received further direction from police.
And I just kept on telling the teacher to, just let them know everything was going to be okay. And when the first responders respond, that's when they can come out of the classroom.
So it was a very chaotic day, but I will say that all of us here on the operations floor that were involved in that event worked smoothly together.
It was really busy. I had a lot of help with my coworkers that helped listening as well as me listening and trying to get the proper notifications made for the cruisers out there in the field and who needs to be out there called, or making sure their road was blocked and the units were safe as they were going inside the building trying to look for the person that they was doing the shooting.
I think when you engage yourself, when someone is going through an emergency and you put yourself in their shoes, it kind of brings them to a level where you need them to get the information that you need to get from them, so we can get them the prompt response.
No one in 911 operation works alone. There are no standalone acts on this floor. And there was a good grip of cohesiveness at the time. We all worked together, maintained our composure. We were concerned about the citizens involved because they shouldn't have been involved. It's a call that you don't want every day, but you never know what's going to be on the other end of the line, and you always have to stay prepared to answer that call.
Anything can go on throughout a 12-hour day in any of the districts that we work in.
And that I know calling 911 is not the greatest thing you want to do. When you call me, it's not a good day. But if I can make your experience, if I can turn it from negative to positive, then I feel like I have done my job.
So my name is Calandra Smalley. I work for the Office of Unified Communications. I've been at the agency since 2016. That day, it's like any other day. You never know what type of call you're going to come across on the line. But on this particular day, if I can recall, it was a structure fire.
In March 9, 1244, a call came up for a structure, and I read the report, put my tab channels, send my units, and I read again the report, and it was kids stuck in the building.
It was kind of disheartening because I could hear people screaming, people saying that people was trapped on the balcony.
It was very hectic and dramatic for a minute, but thank God everything went okay. That stayed with us for a little bit. They will always remember that, but that's what we do. Try to do the best we can and pray to God that nothing happened to the people and the buildings and the people that we send in.
So I enjoy helping people, and I'm going to continue to help people for as long as I can. And I'm glad I was the one who got the call.